Hi Pisces! Welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. As always, welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with a Pisces. The message could be for you, so feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. If you guys are wanting to book a one-on-one, my website information is down below in the description box. Just go ahead and subscribe your email there. That way you'll always get an email notification every time my availability opens up. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, as always. Oh yes, follow me over on Instagram. What are the odds? That's crazy. Okay, wow. Yeah, if you follow me over on Instagram, I've been talking a little bit more on quantum physics over there, so you can do that. Information is also down below. And thank you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year's. I love you guys so much. Let's jump into this, okay? So, Pisces, okay. I'm getting a couple of different scenarios, which I'll try to dive into. So, obviously, there's this theme around King of Pentacles. Literally came out twice. Look at this. King of Pentacles in this deck, and then King of Pentacles right there. So, big emphasis on some type of earth sign that you're dealing with. And I'm going to take this to, yeah, look what fell on the ground. The Two of Cups, okay? And I just want one more as kind of the theme. So this is about partnerships. I feel like, Pisces, I feel as though you could be dealing with some type of business partnership. It could be business. For some of you guys, it could be someone coming for you, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And each person that comes toward you, yeah, look at this, the Tower card. This might surprise you, actually. This might be someone that reaches out in some way, shape, or form, and it really surprises you, whatever this is. Because it might just come out of left field. You're not really expecting to hear from a particular person, but like, look at this. We have, I just want to show you on the bottom, we have the Two of Wands. So I feel like you could be in a situation right now connected with this Pluto energy because you have the Death card. So that's why I was trying to get around to saying I have a lot to say on this and I'm trying to jam pack it all. So you're going to be going through like this transformation, obviously. Death card is a destruction and a renewal of yourself. And it's usually reflective of when you're shifting archetypes. And this can also be reflective of you, Pisces. That's why I'm trying to gather all of this. But you have the Maiden of Swords with the King of Pentacles. This can be a little bit like you're like aware of someone watching you or you're watching someone. But it's not up front, okay? That's why this is kind of like, you see the mental agility there. You're having to kind of be on top of a situation and be ahead of the game. Be 2 steps ahead of a particular environment or person that you're dealing with. And it's requiring you to just kind of like think before you speak, you know? That mental agility is the main thing that I'm watching there, is like, on the shadow side of it, it can be blunt, cynical, abrasive, mind games, and scatterbrained. And that could be something that you're vacillating back and forth between, because it could be that you personally are going through this shift, that you are shifting into more responsibilities or more of a like key player in your life. This is the like area of your life that's looking to be focused on for self-mastery. So it's about your financial stability and your health. They are interconnected. That's why I always focus on, to me, this is focusing a bit on Virgo type of energy. That's why if you guys are dealing with a Virgo, there's probably a bit more of a significance. But I always talk about, if you guys have had a personal reading with me, in your birth chart, when you are getting onto the path of your career, the doorway to that is through the 6th house, which is your health. It's the Virgo house, and it's your health and your job. And the key, like the key up into your career is your health. It is the door, it's the quantum level. And when you shift the quantum level, then everything shifts in your environment. So, like I said, though, someone might reach out in some way, shape, or form, and it might really surprise you, because you also could be in the midst of this transformation, and someone very stable, secure could be coming in, and but this is going to be differing for a lot of you guys. Like, you could be dealing with two different forms of King of Pentacles. Like, this could be your own process. Yes, it's just like the entanglement in general is focusing on these energies. That's why I'm trying to be as general about all of it. But I can see here that you're probably going to be based off of your transformation, just because of law of attraction, and everyone is going to be entangling with your energy. And depending on how well you're able to keep stable in your environment and keep very organized and balanced, maybe on a schedule or with your health being very disciplined, then people will come in and reflect that in certain ways. So you can kind of bounce, like, do little energetic checkpoints over this next week to see how you're doing. And I feel like you are going to have a lot of mental agility, kind of be at the top of your game to deal with some type of situation, okay? You could be at a distance from someone, or you're in this process already of making some new plans for the future. Whatever has occurred currently, I feel as though you're ready to end some type of situation, because it could be reflective of this. Like, something kind of shocking could have happened, came to a head. You could have had some form of a tower moment that made you very psychologically aware of the transformation that you need to take place. And so now you're really making plans ahead. You're planning ahead right now, Two of Wands, for your next steps. Okay. This is very interesting what's happening. So there's something here, partnerships, because you have the Two of Cups. So I feel like you could be partnering up with someone. It is a big emphasis on who you are partnering up with right now. Stop it. Okay, go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Sorry, she wants attention every time I do the readings. Okay. Alrighty, Rue. Yeah. You're in this place of making a lot of choices, and you might have like a lot of things that you are juggling at this time. And that's why your mental agility, yes, is probably at this time. And I feel as though you could have had a tower moment come in, and it's like you went into a situation and it's like you had forgotten some things, kind of. Or previously you were seeing things with a little bit of rose-colored glasses, like you were like, but it's like you kind of could have gone back into something, and then it's like all these memories came rushing back, and you were like, oh shiz, okay, yeah, I remember what this was like. And it's like now you have to really stay on top of things, like be very consistent about whatever you're doing. So let's see. Okay. Oh man, we are way far into it. The Magician upside down. Okay, so you could have someone here that kind of shifted your reality a little bit, made it seem like it was going to be one way, but it really ended up being something different. So someone could have pulled the wool over your eyes, like kind of made things to appear like, oh, it's going to be this way, and you're going to have all this control, and you're, you know, everything is like this. No, it did not end up that way. And you could have felt like, oh, shiz, I'm dealing with some form of a person that manipulates realities. You know, they paint a picture that's not the same as the reality of a situation. So you're like, crap. So now, interestingly, this is about some type of emotional rebirth that is now occurring. You could, in this situation, this is kind of a catalytic energy, because in this energy, you're going to start feeling pulled to go toward your self-care, because that's what the Tower and the Death will do. It will kind of bring something up to kind of expose the foundation and how certain things are unstable, and then you're like, okay, now you feel the need to go and do some things to take care of your emotions, and in that energy you are going to have an emotional rebirth. Something new is going to come up to the surface. This is such a cool energy, because sometimes it's when you go out into new things that you haven't experienced before, like go outside of your norm, because that's where you're going to find like this new feeling that you've never experienced before. And it's like a connecting the dots energy from there. 10 of Cups is upside down. Okay, yeah, that could have been some love bombing, or that's like an illusion falling down with that. Yeah, there were things that you didn't see. 2 of Swords. Oh, and the tricky thing about this too, this is a person that's in denial. And you have to obviously take a look at it yourself. Like, you could have ignored some signs or ignored some red flags, and that's like a part of the learning experience that you're going into. But yeah, interesting that I said that. 7 of Swords is upside down. And I always point out in this card, you can see the red flags in the background. That's what, it's like the truth is out now. You see everything, you could see how this person manipulated the situation, and now everything is coming out. King of Swords, you're totally aware. Yeah, look what I said. There you were, starting out like having to be very mentally agile, you know, quick on your feet. Your mind was just like absorbing everything about the environment or in the situation, because you were just trying to piece together things and trying to link up what was feeling off with inside of you, because this is just the way that you're getting more and more clear about what your intuition is that's speaking to you and what's fear-based energy, because sometimes it can be hard to decipher between the two. That can be the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. So it's a lot of like making decision, fluctuating circumstances. The Star card upside down. 5 of Pentacles upside down. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, Ace of Swords is upside down. Okay, that's very interesting, because I'm going to tell you something. So there's a disconnection coming to a relationship. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Swords is next. And you have the Moon. 6 of Cups. Yeah, this is past energy that's coming up. And then the Page of Cups is right here, okay? So here's the dealio. I feel like you're gonna cut cords with some type of partnership, environment, or situation pretty soon. I think that's what you're making plans for right now, because you're like, no, this is not working. You could have felt like it in some way was detrimental to your health. Like, that can be the Tower and the Death card. Also, out of this situation, it's going to push you to go to the next level of yourself, that King of Pentacles energy, which I keep going back to, back and forth. And this is the King of Swords. So you just needed more clarity on what you're like, I know what this is. I know what's here now. And now it's very interesting, because I feel as though you have a truth, because this Ace of Swords is in your mind. You have a new truth or something, but you're not exposing it. I feel as though with that Moon and the 6 of Cups, you're kind of holding on to a piece of information and waiting, because you're deliberating back on something that happened in your past. And that's what the 6 of Cups is. It feels very nostalgic, deja vu, like you've been here before. So you can always be like, your mental capacity, it goes back to previous situations in the past, and you kind of are like using that to deliberate and decide what to do. And for right now, you're not saying anything. I feel like you're kind of holding back information, and also kind of coming out of the cold. 5 of Pentacles is very interesting, because I love how you could be coming out of this energy that was about, I don't know, feeling left out in the cold. Like, you could have been searching for something that's ending right now. Very fascinatingly, okay? You're coming out of, maybe it's even financial restrictions or health issues. That's what's kind of changing in this situation. It's like you're coming into some environment that's also helping you in your transformation at the same time. So do you see what I'm saying? Some of you guys could be dealing with like 2 different environments, completely different, but one is reflective of an old you that's dying away, and you went in search of something new that was going to be helpful to you to get your energy restored or to come back into union with yourself. But I can see here, Page of Cups, there's going to be like a new thing presented connected to you. It could be a new person that you're dealing with that maybe even might be reflective of this environment and things that you're holding back on. So I would say if you're feeling the need to just hold back some information right now or not communicate, I would recommend it. Like, that's the knowledge of the King of Swords, is like you're not saying very much or you're not really saying anything. It feels like you've also got someone here, King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, like someone in your environment, male or female, that's very intelligent, knowledgeable, and that could be someone that you're bouncing ideas back and forth with, okay? Let me dive into the extended though. This is very interesting. So if you guys want to join me over in the extended, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you over there. But Pisces, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you guys so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I will see you in your next reading. Take care.